Hello, everybody, and welcome to another mini episode with me, Djbatman. And today we're going to talk about this article about a company that produced wind turbines, admitting that their wind turbines killed quite a few eagles. And right now, they are being sued by the U.S. government for $8 million. So we're going to go ahead and get into this and get into more of what's going on. So, a renewable energy company has given 5-year probation and ordered to pay more than $8 million in fines after the deaths of 150 bald and golden eagles on their wind turbines. I personally think $8 million is very low for a company like this. But anyways, NextEra Energy subsidiaries, ESI Energy, pleaded guilty to violating the Migratory Bird Treaty Act per a press release from the Department of Justice. The act prevents anyone from killing or taking parts from protected birds without permission from the federal government. Golden and bald eagles are further protected by federal law. They better be, because they're our national bird. The company pled guilty to 3 specific deaths, which prompted the fines per the DOJ. As part of the case, it also acknowledged the deaths of more than 150 eagles at the company's wind farms in Wyoming, Mexico, Arizona, California, Colorado, Illinois, South Dakota, Michigan, and other states. Prosecutors said the eagles died over a period beginning in 2012 and that 136 of them were killed being struck by the turbine blades. I really doubt it's that low. It's got to be much higher than that. I'm sorry, but 150 altogether since 2012? Nah. I'm sorry. They're lying. Per the DOJ, ESI failed to apply for the necessary permits after the deaths of the birds. Of course they did. Companies don't care. For more than a decade, ESI has violated wildlife laws, taking eagles without obtaining or even seeking the necessary permits. Assistant Attorney General Todd Kim of the Justice Department's Environment and Natural Resources Division said in the statement, in the plea agreement, ESI agreed to spend up to $27 million during its probationary period on an eagle management plan to minimize future eagle deaths and injuries. Yeah, you know how you do that? Remove those fucking wind turbines. Because I'm sorry, but those things cause more problems than anything. There are better alternatives to gathering energy from wind, but unfortunately these companies don't care. And of course, our government doesn't care either. I mean, come on, man. $8 million, that's it? I mean, it's just ridiculous, man. They should be paying, like, out the nose. I mean, it's bald eagles, man. That's our national bird. I mean, come on. But anyways. It also committed to paying $29,623 per future injury of death of a bald eagle or gold eagle. I'm sorry, but personally, I think that fee should be much higher than $29,000. It should be like $1 million per bird. That's how it should be. These corporations, as far as I'm concerned, need to be punished more. I'm tired of these corporations getting away with so much. I mean, literally, if a normal American were to kill a bald eagle, they would be locked up forever or have an extremely high fine that they'll never be able to pay off. These corporations get a slap on the wrist. It's ridiculous. In a statement, ESI said that the collisions with the turbines were unavoidable and should not be criminalized. Yeah, they were unavoidable because you got these fucking giant turbines spinning around, attracting the birds to them, you dumb fucks. And it should be criminalized. I'm sorry. I'm tired of these corporations getting away with so much. In fact, our company makes significant effort to avoid accidental collisions with bird populations. Bullshit. Including eagles, said NextEra President Rebecca Kujawa. I think I said that right. The ruling came amid a push from the Biden administration for more renewable energy, including a large expansion of offshore wind farms. Oh yes, let's kill more birds. Of course, Biden doesn't care. I also think it's funny, I just have to say this real quick. I think it's funny how people like Obama, Biden, all these people want to say, global warming, gotta worry about the oceans rising, but yet all these motherfuckers literally own homes on the fucking beachfront property. Nice ass places. If the ocean was gonna rise, you think to be buying all that? Personally, I think all this renewable energy stuff is actually a scam. Because if you actually look into how a lot of these renewable batteries are made, I mean, it requires a lot of mining and a lot of destroying of land. Then you got to think about all the solar panels that are covering up, hundreds of acres of land, taking it from animals just so we can have, better electricity. But whatever. The impact of wind turbines and bird populations has caused controversy and was a favored subject of former President Donald Trump, a well-known opponent of wind turbines. And I'm glad he stood up for that. During the presidential debate in 2020, then President Donald Trump said the wind turbines kill all the birds after he knows more about wind turbines than the candidate Joe Biden. Dude, Trump knows more about most things than Biden does. Biden has to be told about what he has to do. I mean, shit, dude, Biden takes cue cards with him when he talks to people or talks about subjects. He's got to have a freaking cue card with all the answers and what he should and shouldn't say. It's ridiculous. Trump was personally opposed wind turbines being installed near his properties, suing the Scottish government over plans for an offshore wind farm that Trump said would ruin the view from the course in Aberdeenshire. Trump lost the case and had to pay the legal costs of the Scottish government. Yeah, well, the Scottish government is very fucking smart. Oh, let's put a bunch of wind turbines in the ocean. Because if that shit explodes, or something goes wrong, all those pieces will be fine. They'll just not destroy anything in the ocean. God, I swear these countries are so stupid. It's like, dude, nuclear energy, geothermal. There's a million other better ways of generating energy than frickin' putting wind turbines. But whatever. I mean, there's also better turbines out there. There's actually companies who design these wind turbines that are like a giant cone. And all they do is they just move back and forth when the wind blows. It's like, why don't we use those instead of these giant-ass wind turbines that literally take lots of road space and, ultimately cause a lot of problems? I mean, have you seen how big these blades are? I mean, it's ridiculous. But anyways, let's go and finish this article. Land wind turbines in the U.S. kill some 234,000 birds a year through collisions. Oh yeah, and didn't they say they try their best to not have collisions, and yet there's over 234,000 birds being killed a year? It's ridiculous. According to the data collected by the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Services. By comparison, buildings cause about almost 1 billion deaths by collision with glass. Oh my god. See, this is what's ridiculous. We have more fucking buildings than there are wind turbines, and they're trying to compare this. Okay, yeah, hey, how about this? Let's put thousands of more wind turbines out there, and we'll watch that fucking number reach ridiculous numbers. And then, of course, oh god. See, of course, they say, 1 billion deaths, collisions with glass. And cats kill about 2.4 billion birds a year. Yes, but those cats are killing birds that are usually invasive species for the area. See, this is the thing nobody wants to talk about. When cats kill birds, a lot of those birds aren't that special. Now, yes, they do go after some things like, woodpeckers and other stuff, but a lot of the birds in areas, especially in my area, are invasive species. They don't belong here, so they die. It's not a big deal. Turbines ultimately favor birds indirectly, according to the American Bird Conservatory, because they slow down climate change and help preserve endangered habitats. Oh, there's that climate change bullshit again. See, I do believe that there is something going on, but I'm not going to sit there and say it's humans because I'm tired of this. I mean, there's literally a documentary that came out in the 1970s, narrated by Morgan Freeman, and they were over an hour long talking about how the whole world's going to freeze and we're going into a new ice age. And then when I was growing up, it was global warming. The Earth's getting extremely too hot, and by the 2000s, the water will rise, and this and that will happen. And now we're in climate change. I'm over this garbage. I really don't care, to be honest. Because here's the thing. We care more about trying to save this planet, which is fine and will survive us, no matter what we do to it. I mean, come on, people. This thing's been around for billions of years. It survived 5 mass extinctions. It will survive us. But here's the problem. People care more about trying to save the planet than helping each other. Like, we can't even help each other, and we're trying to save the entire fucking planet and every species. It's like, are you kidding me? In the U.S. alone, we allow the suicide rate to reach all-time highs, and during this pandemic, to reach all-time highs even higher for children. Now, children are killing themselves more than any other age group. It's ridiculous. It's like we care more about trying to save this planet than each other. It's like we can't even save the planet if we can't help each other, But people are stupid, But hey, people go ahead and keep buying those electric cars from Tesla while he sits there and mines huge mountains and stuff for lithium so he can make those batteries, which don't last very long, to be honest. And then if you want to replace them, it's going to basically have to buy a whole new car. But anyways, I think wind turbines are a waste of time unless they're designed properly so they won't kill. Like I said, there's a company who designed these ones that, like I said, are in a cone shape. So they just move back and forth so they don't spin. So if a bird hits it, it's just going to get up and, move away. But anyways, that's all I have to do for this article. And I'll see everybody next one. But as always, don't forget to hit like. It always helps with the algorithm to get my stuff out there to more people. Because, algorithm's ridiculous. Also, don't forget to leave a comment. I always like to know what people think of my shows and what I do. And don't forget to follow or subscribe, depending on what platform this will be broadcasted on or loaded up to. And as always, I will have my links down below for all my support links. I have my Teespring. I got lots of cool designs that I'm always putting on there. T-shirts, bags, cups, and more. And then I got my Etsy store. Got lots of awesome 3D printing stuff that I design. Everything on there is designed by me. Nothing is taken off a website or designed by another person. And I also have my Patreon. Got a lot of awesome, cool stuff on there, from free T-shirts and more. So, anyways, thank you for listening. I really appreciate everybody that does listen to my stuff. I'm Djbatman, and I'm out. Peace.